Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. But today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. There's some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. First down, Chargers. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Oh, able to avoid him. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 1st down, hits Hampton. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared.
A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Raymond, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 33, here's second down and 1. Once again, it's Jeanty. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. They would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready up.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
My man, Nike 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Touchdown! Dante Thornton taking it in. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
14, Raiders 7.
Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Peters. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up up second.
20.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
19, Charger, 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's Thornton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Brings up third and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards there on third down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert changing things up. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's second down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. Black 80, black. Hey, cap.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
79 Bronco. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
The final shot before break. Peters. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll go again with Genty. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Peters. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Peters. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A little juke, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching it point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run once more with Hampton. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2.
Herbert going to change the play here.
And less than a yard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got some space here. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the 2nd half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Herbert now. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Raiders 28, Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Peters. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the give, Genty. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On the give, Gianti. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Calling a gain of a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's complete, left side to Gray. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Danny Gray, 66 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes second down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is first and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Inside the 10. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Ashton Genty, the ball carrier.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.